question. I was going to see if you could check to see if I'm bleeding.
Okay. And my radio's usually pretty good about that. It doesn't get bleed over very bad. So if you're splattering, I'll be able to tell you whether it seems like you are. Let's find a quiet channel.
Alright, well, you can just stay at 26 and work up.
Okay, well, it'd be easier if I move away from you. Okay, fine. Just stay here on 28, key up, and start talking and overmodulate on purpose so that I can, yeah.
Alright, I will. 5, 9 pairs, yeah. 2, 9 pairs. And happy 4th of July to everybody around the band. Overmodulating this thing on purpose. 2, 9 pairs, kill. Reading them now. Break up, break.
A little bit on 27, negligible on 26 or 29.
10-4, I appreciate it, sir. I just don't know if this is a dirty box or not, so mine, I got promised mine will be here. Mine will be here by the end of this week, man. I'm getting excited.
All you gotta do is put a scope on it and look at it. Don't you have a scope? You got all that shit over there, you don't have a scope looking at your output?
Yeah, I got a scope, but it's not telling me if I'm bleeding.
Yeah, well, all you gotta do is take that thing and instead of looking at the envelope package like you usually do, playing around and watching your modulation, dead key and crank that thing up time so that you can see the actual RF wave and then modulate it. And if it does anything other than get bigger and get smaller, if it gets any funny little wiggles in it or it clips or does anything like that, you gotta be bleeding.
10-4, thank you, sir. I'll definitely give that a try. I just wanted to surf around the band a little bit and wave a 5 at everybody. I got my son, so man, it's been 2 months since I've seen him. I don't know if you heard or not, but yeah, I got a call from my builder out there, and he called me, Wednesday or Thursday, and said my boxes will be in the mail, and no matter what, I will have them by the end of this week. But one of my buddies stopped over yesterday. We were tuning his 16 pill. We had the 2 pill driving the 5 pill driving the 16 pill. Man, we were slamming that thing around, and he left his 10 pill over here. So yeah, I'm just running the radio right into the 10 pill. It's doing about 1500. So it is what it is. I just wanted to see if I was bleeding at all.
10-4. Yeah, it's sounding good. Sounding good. You know me. I always tell people to back things down just because the people they're talking to frequently don't have a whole bunch of widebands. So, but hey, it sounded pretty good. Just back the modulation back just a little bit, and you'll be cool.
10-4 and turning it down a little bit.
Yeah, that sounded a lot better. Because you automatically get up and talk like this on it all the time. So, anyway.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, you know how it is, the damn boom mic, man. Sometimes you'll sit up on it like that, or you'll sit back and talk on it, or, do whatever. But 10-4, Mr. Pirate, man. Hopefully you'll be out here later this evening or whatever. I'm going to be in the mobile and stuff, and then I got to take my son back at 5, so I'll be out and about, and then later on this evening I'll be keying this thing down. I'll drive the 4 pill into it. We'll see what happens. Pirate number 929 pairs kill on the Barefoot radio. I'm gone.
10-4, but don't forget, 1,500 watts, cranking it up and pushing out 3,000 is going to be the same as going from 10 watts to 20 watts. It's not going to make much difference, and it's sure going to, everybody should run their kicker at about half power. It's not really going to make much difference, but the kicker will love it.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm only driving the radio into it. The radio's dead key in 5, swinging 50, 52, give-ish, a little bit, into the 10 pill.
Yeah, 10-4.
So I'm driving it slow, man. I'm I'm not even tickling its fancy, man, but when I kick on the 4-pill into it, and it gets up and rowdy.
10-4. That's what I'm saying. But that thing there will last for 100 years and be able to key it down for 14 hours straight and everything else when it's not being, you know, it's getting 1,200 out when you've only got the radio going into it and you want to cram 450 into it instead. Okay, you know, maybe run it up to 100, 120. You know, and like I said, what do you want to do? Toast it, or do you want to get enough power that you can fuck up the radar at Ontario Airport?
Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, I'm not gonna drive this box that hard at all. You know, it's not mine, so I don't want to hurt it and have to pay for 10 2879s. You know, that'd suck ass. But no, he just left it over here, so. You know, everybody hates me talking barefoot. He's like, oh, you need to see some power on that meter, man. He's like, every once in a while, you know, you can pump power into it, but when I run the 4-pill into it, dude, I wrap my 3,000, I just pin my 3,000 watt meter. So, yeah, I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to do anything like that. So I just run the radio into it. We tuned it so that the radio runs it fine, does 1,200, 1,500, give or take, and then, yeah, I don't have to worry about it getting hurt or getting hot or anything like that. So, but yeah, by the end of this week, man, the base box, the 2x8 base box will be back, and then the 2x8 mobile box will be back. Man, I'm getting excited, anxious, and all the above.
Yeah, well, just use it for good and keep your beams pointed away from me.
I know, right? No, you know how I am. I'm definitely respectful of you, but everybody else, man, no.
I know, I never had any issues with you two then.
I just need to get that 5-element done. I need to talk to you. You might know how to get it on a 40-foot boom. I want to stretch the 5-element out to 40 foot.
I never messed with beams. I don't have the property to be able to mess with beams. And if I put a beam up and it was 40 feet long, the back of the beam, when it spins around, would be about 1.5 feet away from the power lines.
That and to hit that tree you got over there and be hanging over the street.
Yeah, that's true. The house, as long as it's over the house, it won't hit the tree, because the tree's quite a ways forward. But where my pole is, yeah, it's only 20 feet away from the 14 kV distribution lines they have running around here that transform down for the houses. So that's been another issue with beams.
Yeah, that might hurt if, you got a good breeze and just swung the pole a little bit and stuck it right on the power line. Oof, I can about imagine. Yesterday I got zapped by that 16 pill when we were driving the piss out of it. That hurt, boy. But, no, we might have talked, dude, if you want a little tower and a little 4-element, because as soon as I put the 5-element up, dude, this one's coming down.
That's M4. The only place I ever thought that if I ever decided to do it would be to put it in my front yard, in my tree, and basically run it flat and leave it just sitting right above the tree where nobody will see it. But whenever I want to, I can go out there and crank it up and get it 9 feet above the tree where the tree doesn't bother it anymore, and then, yeah, it'll be really up there.
Yeah, 10-4, because I've got one of the smaller triangular towers. It's a 40-foot crank up, just laying in the backyard. And then, like I said, as soon as this 5-element's done, as soon as I can find someone that can help me out with measurements or find measurements somewhere for a 40-foot 5-element, I'm going to finish that and then get that up in the air and then take this 4-element down. And 4-element does damn good, dude, talking Australia and everything. So, yeah, if you'd be interested or whatever, we can figure something out.
Yeah, but no, you need to sell it to somebody that can use it. All it would do is collect dust over here. And like I said, I've tried a beam. I tried one down close to the house low, and can't get too close to the house because any power goes straight through my house. I don't have foil insulation. I got fuzzy stuff insulation in my roof, And so there's not much of an RF block, and everything in the house goes nuts if it's real close. And if it's flat side, needless to say, the broad side of it is broadcasting right down. So you have to have it kind of up in the air, and it's best to be out in the corner someplace where you're yeah, you need to find one of the millions of people out in Mira Loma that got some property with a field. They'd love to get it, I'm sure.
Yeah, 10-4. Alright, we'll get up on out here, let you do some recording, man. And I'll get at you later or something, see what's going on. Mr. Pirate number 929, Paris Cal at the wave.
Well, I've been recording. I'm always recording. It just records. And then I come back and every place, you know, lately, you know, the skip's been so bad, it's been so spotty, and if you hear one person, you're just hearing one person, you're not hearing 12 other people in between, so I don't run continuous. I just let the thing, well, I let it run continuous for about an hour, and then I throw it in a program, and every place the squelch dies, and you can see there's dead time, I just go, gone, and throw it away. And clip all that stuff out. So yeah, out of about 20 minutes to an hour of video, I'll make a 5-minute gate.
My goodness, man, that's a lot of work. Definitely a lot of work. But I heard somebody out there in the Rockies calling, so 10-4, Mr. Pirate, have yourself a happy 4th, and don't get in too much trouble. Pirate number 929 gone.
10-4. And yeah, if you want to hear your radio, I'll post this one up in its entirety, all 14 minutes of you talking on your radio.
That'd be pretty sweet, man. Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. All right, Pirate, we'll see you.
All right. I'll put it in the radio check playlist.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Breaker, channel 28 for radio check.
It's working. Radio check, channel 28.
Thank you much for the response. Are you guys on TV or ham?
Hey, you better watch out. You're smoking this thing. Looks like Mother Nature doing some changing out here, mate.
Oh, an old nice guy jumped in there. Geez, you gotta quit hammering me like that.
Who is that?
I think it was nice guy, but I don't hear these guys all year, and, you know, I'm old. I lose the voices after a while, but about the time I get used to everybody that comes in now that we're getting the winter skip in the summer.
Yeah, 10-4. All right, turn it down a little bit. Right there. 2-9, Paris Cal, wrapping that needle around the circle. I'm gone.
That sounds most excellent, and it doesn't sound deep, bassy, and rumbly. You've got the bass backed off on that.
Yeah, I didn't change anything, man. I just drove the 4-pill into this bitch. Audio. I don't know what I'm doing, man. That 3,001 needles in the corner.
Okay, well, I moved my meters around, but you need to go flip it back off for a second. Let me see it on the meter.
All right, there it is off. Oh, let me turn my audio up. There it is off.
Okay, I'll turn it on.
Hey, Copperhead, you drinking?
Audio 121229 got down.
Copperhead, you know.
You went from a 5 to a 9. But that's it.
I didn't do it.
2-9, it's working real good there, mate.
See, it's working, 2-9.
Okay, I'm out here, Mr. Pirate, number 929, Paris Cal. That wave, I'm gone.
You've been way out of here for a long time. We're back out.
I know, stop talking to me, damn it.
Always
sounding good up here in the roof. My little station in the Four Corners. Hey, Copperhead 393, I'll see you.